All right. It's Not My Weekend podcast with your boy, Jerry G. It is Wednesday, October 25th. ¿Qué tienes? ¿Qué tienes? Pinche gata over here looking at, she's got smoker's lungs and shit. What's wrong? I was with the hair balls. Mira. Look, man, I love this fucking cat, man. I love this ghetto ass shit, dog. I should have named her like Chola or something, fool, because she looks like an alley cat, fool. Mira. What? Chinga. I'm gonna hit her in the back. I bet. You okay? That's good? Gotta get it out, girl. Get it out. Better out than in, fool. She's gangster as shit. She looks like an alley cat, fool. She's not pretty at that. That's why I don't post her that much, fool. But, man, I don't know what it is with animals, bro, but they're, like, obsessed with me, fool. They're obsessed with Jerry G, dog. My dog and her, that's why I can't keep them together all the time, fool. My dog, Mookie, that fool's in Azusa with Nicky G and his mama. And, of course, Luna's here, dog. They can't, fool. They're like both fighting for my attention, fool. As soon as they come together, they both want to be on my lap. They both want to be on my bed. They both want to be on the couch with me. They both want, like, they follow me everywhere, dog. They fight with each other. They claw it up, bro. It's pretty impressive, fool. It's flattering as shit. So she just wants to be on, like right now, she just wants to be right here next to me all the time, fool. Like she wants to be around me. Same thing with Mookie, fool. Like I can't go anywhere, fool. He's like following me everywhere I go. And I heard that dogs specifically, I don't know about cats, but dogs specifically, they choose a master, fool. And that master that's it. That's their master, fool. Like they're cool with everybody else in the household, right? In the family, they're cool, but they have that one master. And usually it's the male figure, right? The dominant alpha. And that's Jerry G, doc. That is Jerry G at his best right there, fool. Because I think I've shared this story, fool. Like, we got Mookie while I was out of town. But we had been talking about it. We had been to some kettles and check out some dogs and some adoption places. We were even gonna buy a fucking dog. Like we actually met with people about buying like dogs. Like that one dog from the Bitcoin. That one dog looks like a fox. We're gonna buy that fucking dog for like $2,500. Then we're gonna buy like this other terrier for like $1,500. And then we're gonna like we literally legit met with different. This is back during the pandemic. Literally 2020. We had to wear a mask. Toda la madre, güey. And dachshunds, full breed. Different dogs, fool. And my girl was doing all the research at the time. You know, she was doing all the research. Oh, this dog. These dogs are expensive. These dogs do this. These dogs do that. These dogs last longer. These dogs are not as needy. These dogs don't shit as big. She was doing all the research, dog. And I was just like, yeah. I go, look, I'll pay for half. Whatever dog you choose, whatever dog you want, we're going to go half on it. If it was for Nicolas. So whatever you want to spend, dog, it's half of that shit, dude. So we legit met with people. We went to like Irvine. We went to Huntington Beach. We went to the hood. We went to the ghetto. We went to Watts. There was like some shady ass places and some legit pretty places. All pinches perros chingones, way. Like full breed, supposedly, bro. Que el pinche get paperwork. I got the paperwork. I got the forms. I got the shots, the vaccines. Everything's up to toda la madre, way, right? We were doing this for like 6 months, fool. And we were like close to pulling the trigger on a couple, but tan caros, way. Tan caros, way. $1,500, $2,000, $2,500. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend that much on a fucking dog, bro. Anyway, así estábamos. Pero una de esas, I go out of town. I forgot. I think I was in Arizona, as a matter of fact. And then she's like, "Hey, dude, this shelter just hit me back up about this dog that I was interested in. We could see. I could go. They're asking if I want to come see him and shit." And then she sent me the picture, and I was like, I wasn't too impressed. You know, un perrito chiquito, negrito, way. Negro, way, you know? She's like, I'm not racist in any way, dog, but I'm not into like black cats or black dogs. Like, I no les miro el chiste, way. I don't know, les veo el chiste, way. You know? I like my dogs any color but black. Brown, white, gray, any color, right? Que tenga algo que stands out. So anyway, she sent me the picture of this little black dog, like 3 to 6 months old. And I was like, I guess, whatever. It looks basic to me. He's like, well, I'm gonna go check him out. I'm gonna check him out. He's a half Dachshund, half Chihuahua. And I'm like, And then that's the other thing. I didn't want a Chihuahua. I go, it's too easy. It's too hacky. It's too stereotypical to own a Chihuahua. But if it's a half a Chihuahua, maybe it doesn't look that much like a Chihuahua. Whatever. I did want a Dachshund. I did want a Winnie dog. I think Winnie dogs are pretty dope, man. They're different, whatever. They're small. Toda la madre. Winnie dogs don't seem to be like climbers, like climb on shit, run fast. So I'm like, all right, cool. Anyway, so she went, dog. So I'm going to go check them out. She's like, all right, cool. She took Nicolas, obviously, and her daughter. And they go check them out. And she said that, I remember the story she tells me is like, yeah, man, I wasn't too impressed. Like, he was like kind of like distant. He didn't want to really come towards us. And then I started researching that, Dachshunds, Chihuahuas, they tend to be little biters. They bite, they'll tear shit up. And I get there and the dog's like very like obviously scared or whatever the hell, very timid, and cold. And the dog basically didn't want anything to do with them. El dog no quería nada que ver con ellos. No estaba muy cariñoso el güey. Pero obviously he was like afraid and shit. And so she left there, not sure she was gonna get him. Not sure. And then she hit me up and she tells me all this. Like she's like, hey man, so I don't know. He was all right. He was cool, but she's like, he is young though. Like I want a young dog. I want a small dog small breed and young that we can train, obviously. And he does fit that. And he's cute. I'm like, but he's black though. She's like, but he's cute. I'm like, all right, whatever. And so anyway, she thought about it. And then the next morning they hit her up like, hey, we have somebody else coming in at noon. They hit her up in the morning. We have somebody else coming in at noon. If you want them, this is your last chance before this next person comes in. And she said, I don't know what. She said something. Now it's Sunday. I'm coming home Sunday afternoon. That was Sunday morning. And she's like, you know what? I'm going to get him. And she went to go get the fucking dog, dude. And she went to the dog, got the dog, brought him home. I wanted to go, hey, we got the dog. And I wanted to go, obviously I wanted to check him out and shit. So I wanted to check him out. I had to go pick up Nicolas anyway. I get there, and that fucking dog just ran to me, dog. Like, ran to me, fool. And he's, like, all over me, bro. Like, he's fucking on me, dude. First time meeting, fool. Love at first sight. Ay. It was truly like a dog's purpose. I've never really seen the movie. I've seen the movie in pedazos, in pieces. Like, Nicolas has put it on before when he was younger. He really liked the movie. Dog's Purpose. Where the dog is reincarnated or something like that, and it follows that person, the owner, the kid, all throughout his whole life, something like that, right? Am I correct? I remember seeing that movie, and I'm like, yeah, I can believe in something like that, fool, because that's what it felt with Mookie, dog. It felt that way. It felt like when he saw me, as if he knew me already, dog. Like he literally ran to me, fool. And he won me over right away porque yo la neta lo miré negrito, güey. And I was like, perrito negrito, güey. And then he came up to me. He literally, from that moment on, bro, I was his master, fool. I was his master, dog. He's like, Nicolas is cool. Nicolas, my girl's cool. But this right here, this is the man right here. And since that moment, bro, we've been like inseparable, dog. Like we do everything. Like I walk him, I pick him up. So it's like I don't even pick up Nicolas. I just pick up the dog, fool. Like literally, dog. And he's a shit, fool. I love the fucking dog. And he just like the way he looks at me, the way everything. Like now, with all that said, and I bring up the dog's purpose. I think that's the name of the movie, right? The Dog's Purpose. Dog's Purpose. Because I've had 2 dogs. One specifically, se llamaba Chocolate, güey. So this motherfucker, he died at 15 years old, fool. I got him when I was like 9 or 10, and he passed away when he was like 25, fool. So obviously, and before that, I had another little dog, se llama Juguete. But this Juguete, I had him from like, he was like 5 to like 10, Juguete was stolen from us. They fucking jacked him. So, and I love that fucking dog. I fucking cried for weeks for that dog, fool. And then it got replaced by this other dog, a brown dog, little terrier. Que se llamaba pinche, we named him Chocolate, güey, because he was brown. But he was like a beautiful blonde brown, bro. Like, le brillaba lo café, güey. Chulada, güey. Don't ask me where we got these dogs, fool, because we didn't buy them. We didn't adopt them. I have no idea how we got these dogs, fool. Like, I couldn't remember, dog. I know somebody dropped them off. I know somebody brought them. Like, everybody's a story, fool. It is that hacky, fool. It really is that hacky, fool. Like, no, we didn't go to a shelter. No, we didn't go to Petco or anywhere to buy a fucking dog. No, these dogs just show up. They're there one day. They're puppies. It's the same old story that we all know, right? Probably a neighbor's dog's cousin's friend fucking had the dog, fool, right? Anyways, so this dog, we get him from the age of, I have him from the age of 10. And I was his fucking master dog. Like this dog, fool, like he was everything to me, fool. And obviously 15 years with us, bro. 15 years with us. He, 25, dog, all the way to 25 years old. This fucking dog had also like a cat had had several lives. So like he got ran over twice, one by a car and one by a motorcycle. He was down to like 3 legs. One of his hind back legs was like shattered to pieces, where we did try to get him surgery and we did get him some kind of help, but it wasn't enough. He had like a broken pelvis. So by the midway of his life, around when he was like 7, 8, 9, all this, this happened to him. And so he was just walking on 3 legs, bro. He was just walking on 3 legs. And I would always say like, oh man, once I turn 18, 19, 20, I'm going to raise money. I'm going to get a real job. I'm going to get a career. I'm going to fix this dog's leg. And of course that never happened, fool, right? But that dog was everything to me, fool. Everything, dog. And to my family too, of course, right? This dog was in their family forever, dude. At that time, I'm a fucking young dumbass. So my dad took care of him a lot too. And I maybe I'm being a little senile, fool. Maybe it was my dad who was his like legit master, fool, because he loved my dad too. And my dad obviously took care of him. But my dad worked a lot. He wasn't home a lot. But my dad looked after him a lot too. I played with him a lot. He followed me everywhere. I'd go play at the park, at the neighborhood, down the street, and he would follow me and he'd come kick it with me and come chill. All the kids knew him. All the neighborhood knew who he was. Oh, Chocolate. In fact, one time he got jumped. Another time he got jumped by other dogs being out in the street, and he was like, they whooped his ass, fool. Like, they whooped his ass, like, bit him, scratched him, just whooped that ass. He was missing for a couple days, and we started worrying. And we're worried, fool. Like, I was giving up. This was like, he was like maybe, again, 9, 10 or so. I was worried for him. And sure enough, like a neighbor, friend, somebody called the house, like, hey, dude, I think your dog is back here in the alley fucking dying, dog. And I was like, what? What's going on? I'm like 17, 18 at the time, high school. What? And my mom, que el chocolate, que lo encontraron. And my mom was worried for him too. Everybody was worried. Ya encontraron chocolate que está en el callejón de la calle 57, because we live on 58th Street. Está en la 57 en un callejón. Like the next street over, the alley. And I ran. I remember running, dog. I'll never forget. I'm fucking running my ass over there, dog. And sure enough, fool, like he's there, like next to a dumpster, on his last breaths, fool. I thought he got run over by a car. I thought I was gonna see like guts out, fool, but his eyes were open still. He was like in so much pain, dog. And I got close to him. Obviously, he wouldn't even let me touch him, fool. He was like, he was in so much pain. He had been bit. Tenía una mordida, güey, and like by his neck. Tenía scratches on his like back. He was all fucked up, bro. And I just got close. Obviously, I started like crying, fool. And I'm just like, Chocolate, ¿qué tienes? ¿Qué tienes, Chocolate? What's wrong? And I like start caressing him, fool. And I start caressing him. And he finally comes around and starts trusting me a little bit more. He had the most beautiful eyes, by the way. I forgot to mention. This fool had literally honey-colored eyes, yellow colored eyes, brown dog, yellow eyes, bro. It was the fucking prettiest thing in the world. And so I started like caressing him and shit. Yeah, fool. So like he starts to trust me, and eventually I pick him up. And I'm a scrawny dude, dog. And the dog was about a good 25 pounds, dog. That's about an adult-sized dog, bro. And So like I pick him up and I carry. I want to say what breed he is, but it's because he's a fucking paisa dog, so he's a little mixed. But he's like a little small lassie, is what I could compare him to. He's a small lassie. We just call him terriers, fool. But he was more like one of those small. I don't know about dog breeds much, fool, because they're all corrientes to me. But anyways, I pick him up and he was pretty heavy. And I carry him all the way home, fool. I brought him home to the house. My mom starts con las medicinas, güey, que las pinches, que la ruda, que la this, que that, que starts like sobándolo, que el alcohol, güey, que pinche putting all kinds of stuff on him, fool. And just like my mom just brought him back to life. My mom nursed him, helped him, and healed him. Que pinche neosporin, güey, que whatever the fuck she was putting on him, fool. She fixed his cuts, his bites. One of his bites was getting infected. She cleaned it every day. She did everything, and he was just laying down all like for like a week or so, just recovering, fool, and finally came back to life, fool, and he lived a few more years after that, dog. And he was a shit, bro. He was the fucking shit. Eventually, at 25, well, I'm 25. I'm 25. The dog's like 15. Eventually, we start seeing complications, obviously, right? He stopped eating. He had arthritis. We took him to the vet. The vet's like, yo, man, your dog's on his last whims. He has arthritis, bro. Like, there's not much we can do. So the arthritis starts getting worse. He started crying at night. Lloraba, güey. Lloraba. Se agonizaba, güey. En la noche, güey. Lloraba. Yes, eventually, fool, like, he stopped eating less and less. By this time, I was with my kid's mom. We didn't have the kids yet, though. The kids weren't born yet, but we're together. And so, I mean, she met him. She looked after him. She fell in love with him as well. He used to be an indoor dog and eventually became an outdoor dog as he became older. Didn't want to be indoors so much. He liked to be out. So, but he always slept by my doorstep. I would come in. I would let him in the living room, and he would like sleep in the kitchen. But yeah, he pretty much spent most of the time outside. And eventually the arthritis got worse and worse, and motherfucker, dog. And, I left town. I wasn't in comedy yet. I was 25. But I did leave town with my friends. I went to Vegas. Yeah, he was on his last whim. And when I was in Vegas, my girl, ex-wife, she told my mom and dad, like, hey, dude, I think it's time. And I think we need to do it now. Right now that Jerry's out of town, we need to do it now. And they did. My dad had a hard time, too. My dad had a hard time accepting it. But he eventually said, okay. He took the dog with my girl. Se lo llevó. And they both describe it as being one of the most difficult things they had to do in their life, right? So, like, just walking them into the place and asking for that and making that decision and watching it happen and paying for it. You have to pay for it. He said, I've only seen my dad cry like twice I think twice. I've only seen my dad cry twice. When his mom died, my grandma, and when my mom was in the brink of deathbed as well. My mom was going through a very difficult time, health-wise. I caught him obviously crying. And so my girl told me that, yeah, my dad like shed a tear and shit. And obviously I didn't see him cry, but I can imagine. He shed a tear and they put him to sleep, and it was like the most difficult time. I got home. Obviously I didn't see Chocolate. Obviously right away I'm kind of, where the fuck is Chocolate? This is before cell phones, obviously. We're talking about like 2004, 5. Texting stuff wasn't that common. Anyways, I get home like, where's Chocolate? And like, oh yeah, right. My girl starts like breaks down crying, and sure enough, hey, we all like, oh, it was very difficult for anybody who's ever done this. It could be a very difficult time, fool. Difficult situation. It was, and so that was 25, fool. And so since then, I've gotten other dogs, but I've given them to my parents. And I've because my dad loves dogs. My dad's a dog lover. He loves dogs. Fool. So I've come across dogs, purchased them, bought them, donated. What people giving me dogs, and I'll hand it off to my dad because I know they'll be in a good place. Fool. Like I don't have that time, fool, for that. When I was married, I did buy another dog for my kids when they were babies, when I was still married. Princess, my girl named them. That was a little terrier. Dope ass fucking dog. Dope ass dog. But obviously, soon after that, we got divorced, separated. She kept the dog, and the dog ended up, passing away. She got sick, fool. So I wasn't really around much for that. Dope little dog. I'm trying to get at here. What I'm trying to get at, I know this is a long-winded fucking story, fool, but what I'm trying to get at, dog, is that eventually, fool, I hadn't gotten a dog, fool, right? And I had a very close bond with Chocolate and even Juguete, which was a dope little fucking dog I had when I was from 5 to 10, before Chocolate came around. Until this dog, fool. And that's where I come back to the dog's purpose thing, fool. Like, I feel like Chocolate's soul is in this fucking dog Mookie, bro. Like, it was literally that type of connection since the moment we met, fool. And yeah, there was a big gap there. I've been without a dog for like at least 10 years that I owned. But this dog like changed everything, fool. Like, he's changed everything, fool. It's a trip, fool. It's a trip. But that's it. I get a cat. I've never really owned cats, fool. I don't really care for cats, dog. But this fucking cat, dog, same thing, fool. Like, again, a cat I didn't really want. I talk about it on stage right now. It's a cat that I didn't really want. The only reason I got the cat was because I had mice in my house. I saw a mouse in my house. My kids freaked out, man. Especially Adrian, dog. My middle child, that motherfucker couldn't sleep, fool. And to be honest with you, I couldn't either, fool. I didn't like that shit. I don't like having mice in my house, fool. Turns out there's a little hole by the kitchen that my kitchen and my garage are attached, and there's a hole there, fool, that you están metiendo, where they're coming in through the fucking hole right there, fool. Once we figured that out. And once they're in that fucking hole, they built a nest in the fucking wall. So there were actually mice, bro. Now we had a whole family, fool, because I would kill a fucking mouse, and I thought, good, I got the mouse, we good, we chill. A couple of days later, another fucking mouse, dog. I'm like, oh, heck no, fool. This is going on for like a couple months, dog. And I was like, hey, wait, that's enough with the mice, fool. Like, this is bullshit, dog. I ain't trying to live like this, dog. I'm a fucking celebrity, dog. So what the fuck, fool? So I'm very proud of the fact that there's no roaches in my house, fool. I'm very proud, fool. Like, I don't detail, but I clean often, fool. Like, I wash dishes every day, dog. I pass the broom every day, dog. Like, you ain't gonna catch me like on my knees scrubbing and shit like that, fool. But you're gonna catch me sweeping and mopping and picking up and throwing trash away, leaving trash, taking the trash out, fool. Like, every day, bro. Like, because those are the little things you gotta do so fucking roaches and mice don't show up, dog. Anyways, we had mice, fool. And I was like, fuck, man. And my kids have been asking for a pet. They'd be like, hey, let's get a dog. You know, Mookie only comes so often. He only comes like every other week. Let's get Mookie a homie and shit. So when Mookie comes over, he has somebody to play with and vice versa. And I was like, I don't know, man. For me, Mookie's enough, dog. Like, I don't need another dog, fool. Like, Mookie's my fucking... I'm loyal, dog, to that motherfucker, dog. I might not be loyal to my women in my life, but... All right. Bad joke. Anyways, so anyways, I was like, yeah, I guess. Once I got the mice, I was like, all right, you know what? Let's get a fucking cat, dog. Cat or less, like... even my kids were like, a cat, I don't know. Fool, let's just get a cat. Just get rid of the mice, bro. We'll get rid of the mice, and then we'll give away the cat. Se lo regalamos a alguien, güey. We'll find somebody will want a cat, I'm sure. Right? That was my plan, fool. Like what I said in my joke, I'm doing a bit right now on stage where, like, my plan was to buy the cat, keep the receipt, you know, let him do his thing, fucking eat the mice, and then return the cat within 30 days. That was the whole point. But, you know, that's not going to happen. For once we bring a fucking animal to your house, you're going to pretty much fall in love with that motherfucker. And that's what happened. Dude. So, I go to Petco, fool, right? And then they have cats there, bro, to adopt. And, once again, I wanted a small cat, a young cat. I don't want an old, beat-up cat with trauma and PTSD. And I don't want that shit, dog, with fucking issues, dog. I want the youngest cat I can find for, right? And there was one. There was this one, Luna, fool. So Luna at the time she was like 6 weeks, fool. They got me at 6 weeks. I'm like, this cat right here is 6 weeks. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. Hell yeah, that's what I want right there. Chiquita way. She was all curled up like in a ball, bro. Like I didn't even see her. I didn't even get a good look at her, dog. I just saw that it was a little ass cat. And I'm like, yes, I want a little ass cat right there, fool. You know, generic looking ass cat, those gray cats, those gray alley cats, bro. Nothing special. But I'm like, it's a fucking baby cat, fool. Of course it's going to be cute, dude. And then we'll grow her into a fucking G with us, fool. So I'm like, I want that fucking cat right there. Give me that cat. And they're like, all right, cool. So you fill out the paperwork, dog. There's all this paperwork. Like, because they're only there Tuesdays and Thursdays, the adoption people, right, at Petco. So I get there like on a Tuesday, and they're like, oh, I want that. Okay, I want this fucking cat. And they're like, all right, cool. Come get the paperwork. There's paperwork involved, bro. And there's a background check. There literally is. My DUI came up, all right? Like, there's a background check on all this shit, fool. You got to make sure. You got to pay like $165, fool. It's not cheap to adopt, fool. All that pedo way, right? And so, like, I'm doing all this shit. And then they're like, all right, so here's the paperwork. I got to fill out the paperwork. And then I got to come back on Thursday to see if I got approved for the cat. You know, and they just ask questions like, have you ever adopted an animal before? If so, what happened to it? So they're like, you're tagged, bro. Like if you adopt an animal, a dog or a cat or any other animal, and something that bad happens to that cat or dog, whatever, you can't adopt them anymore, dog. You're done. You're fucking fleeced, bro. You're done, fool. You're tagged. And I guess that's what they look into, right? So the background check. And so whatever. I was like, I'm good, dog. I've never done anything bad. So whatever, sure enough, I come back Thursday. They're like, yes, sir, you're good. You're ready to go. You're approved. Come here. Your cat's here. Que la chingada. I'm like, all right, cool, dope. I'm glad because these fucking mice are multiplying, dog. And they're like, all right, cool, whatever. So I get the fucking cat. And so now my boy okay, so now I get the cat, right? And they're like, oh, yeah, by the way, again, I didn't get a good look at this fucking cat. Estaba dormida, güey. I'm like, oh, yeah, by the way, your cat's sick. Sick? What do you mean? Well, she got like a little bit of cold. She's got like a really, like, her eyes like red and droopy and boogery and, you know, bad. She's got a cold. She's got boogers. She's sneezing a lot. So you're going to have to take her to the vet to get her some medicine for that. I'm like, I guess, all right, whatever. They're like, yeah. So we suggest you do that like right away because she's been sneezing a lot and coughing and her eyes getting worse. And I'm just like, then I get a good look at her and this fucking cat looks half dead, bro. Like all beat up, fool. Pinche ojo todo rojo, way feo, way boogers, dog. Pinches boogers coming out of her nostrils, dog. I was like, ugh, what the fuck? What the? Hey, bro, I didn't sign up for this shit. They're like, yeah, I know, but, you know, the deal's done, bro. Like, the paperwork's fair. Everything's completed. I paid already, everything, fool. I'm like, ah, shit, man. I'm stuck with a fucking cat on clearance here, dog. A defected cat, bro. They're like, all right. So, yeah, sure enough, I took him straight to the vet, dog. Vámonos al pinche vet, güey. And I took him straight to the vet. Because I was a same day appointment, dog. First of all, that's $100 right there. Plus all the fool, I ended up paying like, I think it was like $375, fool. Y eso porque le bajé unos. At first they were like, okay, it's gonna be $560 for it. I'm like, $560? What? They're like, yeah, because the cat's gonna need. It turns out the cat has fucking herpes, dog. Feline herpes, fool. Yes, that's a thing. So she got it from wherever place they fucking found her, whatever they found her from. She was around other cats who were affected with feline herpes. So now she got feline herpes, dog. There's madre, güey. So they're like, yeah, it's gonna be $560. I'm like, no. It's not gonna be no $560. I just adopted this cat. I just paid $165, bro. Like, I just need her to eat some mice, fool. Like, come on, dog. Like, really, fool? $560, dog? Guess cuánto lo menos, güey? What's the least here you can do for me, dog? I don't want to pay no $560, dog. Like, relax, fool. Come on, dog.
And they're like, all right, well, and we deduct this, and we take this off, and we don't do this part. And when like it came out to like $375, dog. It still hurt. Like I was planning to pay up to $200, like 150, 200. That's where I was gonna like, $50 for the appointment, $100 of medicines, dog. That's where I was like thinking, fool. No, wait, that shit hurt. $375 right there. Oh, boom, pay that shit, dog. And not only that, they give her a bunch of medicines. I gotta be on this bitch's medicines like every day. This medicine you gotta give her 3 medicines, one at 8, one at 12, one at 4, and this other one you gotta give it at 3, one at 6, one at 10. This other one gotta be twice a day. This one first. Oh, mama's way. This one before she eats, this one after she eats, this one during her meal. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, fool. I do it. I did it, fool. I'm like all stressed out about these fucking cats because the medicines are expensive. I need this bitch to get better, fool. Like, it's nasty. Even my kids, I brought her home. My kids were like, whoa, what's wrong with that cat? What the heck? What the fuck? What's going on with that cat? Está fea la pinche gata, güey. I know, man. I'm all embarrassed. Like, I know, man. I got a fucking beat up ass cat, dog. But as she got better and healthier, I give her medicines. She hated me at first because some of these medicines, are very intrusive. Gotta fucking stick them down her throat and shit. She hated me at first, dog. But as she got better, she got stronger, and she took over the house, fool. Like she got it. Eventually, she started winning everybody over, and obviously me. And now, like, I'm her man, dude. Like she like fucking like she's all over me, dog, all the time, fool. And she's cleared up. Her eyes are good. Her nose is fine. She's still, as you can hear, she still fucking gets her stupid fur balls and shit. But she's fine. She's active. She jumps. She runs. She plays, fool. And she don't even come out. She don't like to leave the house. She goes out to the house. She comes out, but there's a bunch of alley cats around here in HP, a bunch of stray cats. And in the beginning, she would go out. She would want to like explore and go out. She would like corría, güey, salía corriendo, güey. Every time I open the door or sliding door, the garage, she would run out. And I'd be like, pinche Luna. And then she'd just take off. And I think she got her ass beat down a couple of times because she came back one time all scared, fool, crying, fool, llorando, güey. And she never went back out again, fool. She got her ass whooped out there, fool, for sure. They jumped on her ass. And since then, it's been about a year since I got her, fool. First of all, no mice. All gone right away. As soon as I brought her home, fool, mice were gone within a day or two, fool. All gone. Second, ever since then, I've had her for like a year. I've had to take her back to the doctor a couple times, fool. Like, she's gotten sick a few times. That time she got beat up by those other cats, I think she got like super flustered or super scared or something happened to her where all her fucking her immune system like fucked her up and she got all riled up. And sure enough, because I took her back, once again, her eye thing this is like 3-4 months later, her eye thing came back, her boogers came back. I took her back to the doctor. I was like, hey, wait, I was just here like a few months ago, bro. What the fuck? She's like, first of all, she's going to have herpes forever, okay? Second, if that's going to come, it's going to flare up. And if she's not careful, if she's not eating right, if she's outside a lot, those shits are going to flare up. So obviously, she's been outside, right? She's like, yeah, she went out a few times. She's like, well, she went outside a few times. She was probably around other cats. Her herpes flared up. Don't let her outside. She's an indoor cat now. She has to be indoors. Second of all, yeah, it's going to happen, fool. Like, it's going to happen. So you got to get her more medicine, fool. And again, another $250. And I'm taking her back like 2-3 times, dog, because of this shit. But now I'm learning how to be more careful with her, like not to. Now I know what to do, fool. Que no dejarla hacer. Antes sí la dejaba, vete, güey, vete la chingada, go. Just get the fuck out of here. But I can't do that no more, dog. That's my motherfucking cat, dog. All right, man, let's take a quick break right here, fool, and we'll take it from here, right? 'Tis the season to send out someone special a special something. And East LA Edible Arrangements got your back. That's right. The holidays are coming. Halloween is up down the corner. Luego Thanksgiving. Luego all of a sudden it's Christmas. Y que Kwanzaa. Y que Boxing Day. Está cabrón. And it's also Libra and Capricorn season. And those people are very needy. Make sure you hook them up with something very special, very delicious, and very healthy at East LA
edible arrangements. You can look them up on the IG at edible_East LA or call them directly at 323-832-9551. Tell them Jerry Garcia sent you and you get free delivery and who knows, maybe a free candy apple if you ask nicely. Si Dios quiere. All right. Shout out to the owner, small business owner, Miss Sally. Thank you for all the support. Thank you so much for supporting Jerry Garcia and the It's Not My Weekend podcast. Gracias. Late. All right. I'm back. Let's wrap this up because it's getting late already, fool. About to head out. Took a long ass break there, fool. But yeah, that was a lot of animal talk right there. I'm sorry about that. I got a little rant there going down memory lane. I know there's a bunch of them out there, fool. But with all that said, fool, I do enjoy the cat, bro. Cats are cool. Cats do their own thing. They're chill. I got this auto feeder. It's like this auto feeder. It's on a timer. And that helps a lot, fool, because I used to always stress out over the food, feeding them, forgetting. Now it's this auto feeder 3 times a day, 7 de la mañana, noon, and at night, 5 p.m., I think. And it's just small portions, fool. He said, "Las come throughout the day." She's eating them. And yeah, I give her wet food as well. I got some fancy feast. I give her the good shit. But I don't like to just give her wet food every day because I'm not around every day, especially when I'm gone on the weekends. No la quiero acostumbrar, güey. I don't want to get her used to, I don't want her too dependent on the wet food, dog. So I need her to obviously rely on her dry food most of the time and wet food here and there. But obviously when I'm home, I give her the wet food, 1 serving a day, usually around the midday. And the rest is dry food, dog. And, keep her fresh water, dog. Got a big-ass dog bowl of water, food. Clean that up. I try and change that as often as possible. And cats are cool, dog. They're chill. The litter box. Esa es otra litter box. Every 3-4 days, I just throw it all out in the trash and put fresh shit in. I don't even do pick the fucking poop out of the litter box. I don't even do that, dog. I just let it sit for like 3-4 days max, and then I'll change it out. Like, so if I leave town, I'll do it right before I leave town. When I come back from town, I just throw it all away, put some fresh shit. It is what it is, dog. All right. Moving on, I do got to talk about, I got to give props to the fucking Diamondbacks, dog. I mean, what can I say about the Diamondbacks, bro? They took care of business. They took care of business, dog, and they beat down 2 powerhouses. Dodgers and Phillies, that's props, fool. I can't. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I look at that lineup. It doesn't scare me. And I'm just waiting for the Diamondbacks to choke and come back down to reality. And they refuse to do so. They just do. So if you can't beat them, join them, bro. And I posted the other day, like, I guess I'm going to start rooting to the Diamondbacks. Maybe that'll stop them. I'm not really rooting against the Diamondbacks. I really don't give a shit. I don't want them to win, and I don't care if they win, basically. It's just going to suck if they do win the World Series, which they won't. I'm sorry to break it to you guys, AZ. And as much as I love Arizona, I was in Chandler this last weekend having a fucking blast with everybody out there. And I'm only saying this as a sports guy, of course. I love the city. I love this. Come on, really? I don't really, dog. You know how much love I got for Phoenix, dog. Always, fool. But when it comes to sports, I'm talking about sports in general, compa. I'm a Dodger fan to the death, bro. All right, so it's hard for me just to mention other teams and give anybody else props, fool. That's hard for me to do, dog. All right, difficult. But I'll do it as a professional for this podcast, for you, for the clout, right? But what was I getting at? Oh, yeah, it's going to suck if they win the World Series, fool. And I know these petty-ass Diamondbacks, they're going to do ring ceremony, and they should, because I would. They should do their ring ceremony when they play the Dodgers. Oh, yes, they're going to do that. And yes, it's going to hurt. But también, a la misma vez, güey, good. Fuck the Dodgers for being chokers, fool. I'm more mad about the Dodgers than what everyone else is doing succeeding-wise. Like, after the Dodgers get knocked out by choking, I'm just so upset at them that I could care less about everybody else that's still in it, fool. Like, me vale madre. Anybody but the Astros, of course.
But the Astros already shut me up last year, dog. They already won it all. They won the whole damn thing last year, shutting me up. Because all we had as Dodger fans that we're holding on to was that Astros are cheaters, and they only had that one World Series in 2017, and that is tarnished due to cheating. But what did these motherfuckers do? And I got to give props to the Astros. They came back and won it again legitimately, right? They won it. They shut us up, fool. They shut us up, dog. So that's what's up. And during this whole time since 2017, we've been in the playoffs every year as Dodgers, winning the 2020 World Series, but also losing 2018, 2019, 2021, 2022, 2023, and that fucking sucks, fool. And that's why I get more mad at what the Dodgers have done in the playoffs or lack of than what everyone else is accomplishing, fool. What everyone else is accomplishing, I don't give a shit about, dog. All right? Que ganen los Diamondbacks, güey. Que ganen, güey. Que ganen. Que ganen los Rangers, güey. Corey Seager, another World Series title, fool. Second one. I laughed at Corey Seager when he left the Dodgers. I said, go chase your fucking money, bro. Go chase money, fool, instead of rings. You know? Go sign for 10 years, fucking $300 million, whatever the hell he signed for. Go get your money, dog, because that's how you're going to have money. You ain't going to get no rings. You ain't going to, and again, shutting me up again. Because I said Corey Seager, fool, I love Corey Seager. One of my favorite Dodgers. Pero cuando se fue, I'm done. I'm done with Corey Seager, dog. Vete la chingada, güey. And you're not going to win shit in Texas, compa. You're not. Shutting me up again, fool. Shutting me up again. What I say about the Diamondbacks early in the season, midway through the season. Que bonito, how cute. They're keeping up with the Dodgers. They're playing hard. They're stealing bases. Oh, my God. And then when they fucking fell off the cliff in second half of the season, barely making the playoffs, the last seed, the last team to make the playoffs wild card. I laughed again. Mira los pobrecitos, güey. De panzazo, they barely came in, fool. Bring on the Diamondbacks. I don't give a shit, dog. Bring them on. The Brewers, bring them on. I don't give a shit, dog. What they do? Shut me up again, dog. They shutting me up, fool. And that's why I gotta say it, bro. Like, hey, at the end of the day, I'm hating on the wrong teams, dog. I should be hating on the Dodgers, dog, because they're the ones. They're the ones, fool. I look at these teams, I look at these playoffs, at the Phillies. I know the Phillies choked too, bro, but they were right there. Game 7, National League Championship, fool. Featured Bryce Harper with the big home runs, dog. All these motherfuckers stepping up, you know, giving it up, losing, whatever the fuck happens, but they're out there fucking performing, dog, and performing well. You know? Diamondbacks, bro, like just no fucks given, dog. Coming at you, down your throat. And I'm like, why can't the Dodgers do that, dude? Why? I look at my son, I'm like, look at this. Look at this, dog. Where was our clutch hitting? Where was our clutch, you know, pitching? Where was our clutch managing? No way. It's bad, fool. It's bad. It's embarrassing, dog. And like I said, it's embarrassing to be a Dodger fan right now. It is. It sucks, fool. And with all that said, yes, I'm going to root for him next year again. Yes, I'm going to be rooting. I'm going to go to the games next year. Yes, dog, it fucking sucks, bro. It sucks, man. I'm done with this shit, fool. Like, we got no parade, bro. We've got, like, no, it sucks, fool. People, like, downplay our World Series, dude. Like, it sucks, fool. And it's deserved, bro. Like, it's deserved. It's hard to argue that, fool. And we made the playoffs que 11 years y que la chingada. We've been in the playoffs for 11. And for what? For what? To choke, dog? We have the best player in baseball, Mookie Betts, the best fucking hitter, clutch hitter in Freddie Freeman. You know, the next Sandy Koufax reborn in Clayton Kershaw. For what, dog? For what? No way. It sucks, fool. It sucks. And that's what I got to say about that. Without that said, fool, I think the Rangers are going to take it down. And again, I'm not hating on the Diamondbacks. I think it's just facts that they are the better team going into the series, at least on paper. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Diamondbacks win, dog. And if they do win, Diamondbacks, win that shit, cool. And I want you to have that damn ring ceremony in front of the fucking Dodgers, dog. I want the Diamondbacks to open up the season in Arizona versus the Dodgers ring ceremony, bro. I want to shove it down the Dodgers' faces, dog. Yes, man. Yes, but they deserve that. They deserve that, fool. All right? With that said, Texas in 6, fool. And it's not even, that sucks because, I mean, I guess I'll watch it here and there, but I don't really give a shit. All right. Lakers are back. Lakers lost to the Denver Nuggets yesterday. I'm excited about the Lakers. I really am. I think they look good overall, man. These fools, they got fight in them. They got, I like the overall up and down team. That kid Prince is good. Pinche Reeves is amazing still, bro. Still stepping up. D'Angelo looking good. Anthony Davis looking good. I mean, everybody is looking great, man. And it's going to be a fun season, I hope, for the Lakers, man. I'm really excited about that. As far as football's football. You know how I feel for football, dog. My fantasy teams, all that looking good, man. So, that's pretty much it. All right, let me give a quick shout out before I wrap this up, man. Let me see. I did screenshot a couple people here. Let me see if I can find them. All right, what is this? Oh, here's one from Nicolette. I cannot believe that I left 5 minutes of the podcast unheard, and when I got to listen to when I got back to it, listen to your telling your high school boys not to change their clothes so often. So you were a boy, you know what goes in those calzones. Let those boys be clean in peace. Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, I did. That was a bad rant. But I just say, dude, I just watched. Ahorita ya es miércoles. I just watched on Monday, Wednesday. Those fucking hampers are full already. Fool. Se pasan, güey. That's my point. All right. Monica Salcedo, listen to the latest podcast episode this week. I'm sorry you and how you feel. I'm sorry you in your feels about Dodgers. But did we really need to hear about it for 13 minutes? Just kidding. Crazy how our phones are our lives nowadays. Like F the wallet. Without our phones, we are lost, which is crazy to me. Also, you were talking about your niche in acting. Like you can't seem to find it. What would be your ultimate acting role? With which big name actors? I like the episode. Also, for throwing shade at Cali people for being cheap. It's a struggle in these streets. Have a great week and sorry for the essay. Yo, that's a great one, Monica. Thank you for that. See, that's the type of shit I like to hear from. Like that, she breaks down the fucking episode about me losing my phone last week, about Cali people being so cheap, dog. When it comes to merch, I clown, of course. I get it. I'm in the same fucking boat, dog. When they ask me if I want to round up my change to charity, I always say, fuck no, homie. Hex no, compa. I get it. I'm the same way. I'm with you, motherfuckers, dog. All right. Listen. My niche as acting, fool. I'm just enjoying the process. I just enjoy acting is what I learned. I don't know what my niche is. Like I said, I don't know if it's... I got a couple of actual acting gigs coming up from some small projects I'm excited to be a part of. Also, as far as my dream, dude, I just want to... Obviously, right? Obviously, I just want to work with the best, dog. I would love to work with, like, Gael Garcia, bro. My favorite actor ever. I would love to work with Tom Hanks. I don't know, dog. It's just being in the room with those guys and sharing a scene with people like that. I just saw the movie Killers of the Flower Moon or some shit. It was all right. Dog. I enjoyed it. I love Leonardo DiCaprio, and that's another motherfucker I love to work with one day, right? Of course. Leo killed it, bro. Even De Niro killed it, even though he's past his prime. I think the movie's pretty good overall. Again, it's just too long. It doesn't need to be 3.5 hours, bro. It does not need to be. No reason for that, bro. We're in there. We watched it. I watched it with Pandita and Christian. We went to the movies when we were in Chandler trying to get out of the damn heat. It was over 100 degrees. Went to the movies, caught a matinee out there. Spent 3.5 hours in that fucking theater, bro. I've dozed off a couple times, but overall the movie's good. It's like a good 7.5, 8. The story is dope. It just drags, compa. It doesn't need to be that long. It drags, fool, and that's what sucks. If that movie was 2 hours and 45 minutes to 3 hours, dog, it would have been fine. It would have been great. 3.5, way too much. That's what I got to say about that. All right? What else did I want to talk about? That I was out there in Chandler. What else did we get into in Chandler? It was hot as shit. I'm going to be in Edmonton, Canada this week. Edmonton, Canada. And they just gave me a heads up that it's going to be minus 15 degrees out there, dog. That's going to hurt. That's going to leave a mark, compa. That is not going to be fun. So I'll give you guys I guess when I get back, I don't know. They're excited to have me. I've never been to Edmonton, Canada. I don't know what kind of people I'm going to run into, dog. They're paying me good money, fool. I'm just happy to be there. But minus 15 degrees, that's going to be, that's not going to be fun, fool. Let's just say I'm not going to be doing a lot of sightseeing while I'm out there. That's for sure. Okay? Other than that, we got some shows coming up. Please, agárrense, cabrones. Concrete and I are coming to San Antonio, Texas at the Woodlawn Theater November 3rd, Friday. Then Saturday, we're heading out to Roscoe's Comedy Club in Austin, Texas. Okay? San Antonio, Friday, November 3rd. Austin, Texas, November 4th. Get your motherfucking tickets, dog. All right? And then November 9th, Thursday night, we're going to be at the Denver Improv. Denver Improv, November 9th, also with Concrete. Oxnard Levity Live, November 10th, Friday night. They just called me last night if I wanted to do November 10th, Friday night, Oxnard Levity Live. That one, Concrete's busy, so he says he's going to try and move some shit around. If not, I'm just going to do it by myself, bringing out the boys, bringing out the homies and shit. So, should be a fun next couple shows, dog. Those are the big ones coming up. Obviously, you've seen the posters around town with Jerry Garcia, Concrete, Ken Flores, and Renee Vaca. December 22nd in Montebello, Quiet Canyon. That's going to be a big motherfucker to finish off the year, compa. Get your tickets, fool. That one only seats 500 people, and we're already at 170 tickets sold. They will sell out. I know we're only in October, 2 months away, and we're already almost at 200 tickets sold, folks. So that one will sell out. Get your tickets ASAP, Montebello. All right? Yes, okay. I feel like I'm leaving something out. I should have written this down. I forgot. What else going on, dog? What happened this weekend? Oh, yeah. That's what happened. So on Sunday, I came back from Arizona, from Chandler. Again, dope time. New club, mic drop, mania. Had a blast out there. Chandler has a cool little vibe to party in. Was out there. I flew back early Sunday morning to catch Nicolas's final game of the season, which was a football, Junior Gremlin. And let me tell you, man, that shit was dope. I was at HP High School. It was at Huntington Park High School, and I had a fucking blast, man. Got to see it. I didn't want to miss it, man. It was his final game of the season. And I was wearing the Sousa. No, I was wearing a Huntington Park High School sweater. And I was getting shit from all the Sousa parents, dog, right? But I sat on the Sousa Raider side. And so the parents obviously were giving me shit because I had my Spartan sweater on and shit. But I was getting love from the Spartans as well. I went over there, saw a bunch of people I haven't seen in forever. Friends, high school friends. Shout outs to Oscar, to David, Doug, to a bunch of motherfuckers out there. Miss Anna was out. A bunch of people that I know. Man, it was dope. Took some pictures, shook some hands, kissed some babies, did some shout outs. Everything was dope. The weather was nice. I'm really glad I made it because I was iffy about making it on time. I had to catch like an earlier flight. I had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning to catch a 6:45 flight. And there was no flights to LA at that time, so I had to land in Ontario. No, I don't desmadre way to make it to that game in HP, but I made it, and I'm glad I did. Shout outs to the Azusa Raiders, dog. Thank you for a great season with my kid. My kid had a blast. He's already missing it. And shout outs to HP also doing their thing, fool. And I'm just so proud to be part of both communities, to be honest with you, at this point, dog. Proud to be HP Spartan for life, and of course, Azusa Showing mad love always, dog, at the SGV, dog. And I always got you guys motherfuckers back, dog, all right? That's pretty much it for this weekend, man. I hope you guys had a great fucking rest of the week, dog. And le vamos a chingarle, güey. Hay que chingarle this weekend. I'll be in Canada, compa. I'll take some pics, I guess. I'm going to freeze my ass off. And we'll see what happens. They just said, wear layers, layer up, motherfucker. And I guess I'm going to have to do that, dude. All right? Hit me up and send some messages, send some comments. I appreciate you motherfuckers who are doing that, bro. Send some more motherfuckers, all right? I love you, fools. Have a great week, all right? I think that's it, fool. Vámonos. Chingue su madre. All right, I'm out.